Hey, Patrick here from Quarter Inch Off again. I'm continuing on my bookcase over here in the shop and making these cleats in here for the shelves. I made this test one and I'm not happy with it. It's too loose. It looks like garbage. It really doesn't fit well. I want it to be a really nice snug fit in here. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that. What I'm thinking about doing is using the same Fastener bit here and maybe drawing a reverse blank, drill a hole in one side, try to figure out what it is on the other side, and then cutting out the center here, and then I can use that to draw on a piece of wood, I guess. So I'm trying a couple different things, or put a piece of paper in there somehow to try to figure out the alignment. I'm not exactly sure. But I'm testing this because I want to do it in a house in a bookcase because I think it will look nice. Now obviously this is just shop. I didn't sand it up or stain it or do anything. I used cheap wood to do it. Inside I'll do something else. So I'm going to try a few different things here to get that to look a little bit better. And then I got just some boards that should fit somewhat in there that I can play with cutting off the ends so that they fit in there nice and snug as well. So treating this kind of as a big prototype for doing that. Hey, Patrick here again. So what I did was I kind of made this negative impression of what I wanted, drew that out on a piece of scrap wood, by holding it over here, cut out a piece, sanded it. It fits okay, not going to get a exactly tight fit in here. I could do better, I'm sure. But I think that's good. Better than this hack. So now what I've done is I've taken a bunch of scrap wood here and drawn out a number of these and just whatever. They're shelves, don't care. So now I'm going to cut these off at the bandsaw and then go ahead and sand them up, and that should be good. Alright, so I made a bunch of the cleats to put in here. They slide in. Like I said, they could be a little bit better, a little bit tighter. So I made a bunch of them for this side. And then I just grabbed some boards. Like I said, it's cold outside. I didn't have time to, I didn't want to go outside and bring my saw outside to rip these. So, basically you make notches in the shelves to go in there. Again, not pretty. Shop furniture. So I got to trim these off. Now, one thing I found is, making these cleats, you're not going to make them perfectly flat as you sand them. And if your board's warped at all, like I got this weight up here. You can see how, getting old. My board's warped. Plus, if the cleat's off at all, you can see what happens in there. Now, you can probably put shims in here underneath. Here there's a gap, but it doesn't seem to rock. It's pretty tight on both sides. Now I cut this one a little bit differently. The board, the cleats I made all the same. So overall, looks good. 12-pound weight up there, nice and stable. But I want to do this inside for some nicer furniture. I don't know if I'll put as many of these or do something different. I'm not sure. Verdict's still out for me. But, it's just shelves for my shop. So, thanks for watching. So, it may not be pretty, but I got all my screws and nails and odd random stuff put away over here. So, there you go. You got the cleats. You got a shelf. You notch out the edges of the shelf here. I still got to trim some of these up. They're a little bit too long, but it's not bothering the door, so I'm good. So just cut notches here for the shelf, so the shelf rests on the cleat. My board's warped, and you're good to go. Kind of like them. Again, you can see kind of in the back of that cleat, if your shelf is warped or anything, then they don't really line up that well. So when I use this on furniture, not sure. Verdict is still out, but it was good to try something different.